100 Facts about Planet Mars. 1. Mars is the fourth planet in our solar system, located between Earth and Jupiter. 2. Mars is often called the red planet due to its reddish appearance, caused by iron oxide rust on its surface. 3. Mars is named after the Roman god of war, because of its reddish color, resembling blood. 4. Mars is about half the size of Earth, and has about 10.7% of Earth's mass. 5. Mars has a thin atmosphere composed mainly of carbon dioxide, 95.3%, with traces of nitrogen and argon. 6. Mars lacks an ozone layer, making its surface more exposed to harmful solar radiation. 7. Mars has polar ice caps made of water and carbon dioxide dry ice. They grow and recede with the changing seasons. 8. Olympus Mons, the largest volcano in the solar system, is on Mars. It's about 13.6 miles 22 kilometers high. 9. Valles Marineris is a vast canyon system on Mars, stretching over 2,500 miles, 4,000 kilometers long. 10. While there is evidence of ancient rivers and lakes, liquid water cannot exist on the Martian surface due to low atmospheric pressure. 11. Mars experiences frequent dust storms, some of which can cover the entire planet and last 4 months. 12. Moon Mars has 2 small moons, Phobos and Deimos, which are irregularly shaped and thought to be captured asteroids. 13. Unlike Earth, Mars lacks a global magnetic field, which leaves its surface exposed to solar winds and radiation. 14. Scientists are searching for signs of past or present life in regions where liquid water might have existed underground. 15. The Mars rover Curiosity landed in Gale Crater in 2012 and has been exploring the planet's surface since. 16. Mars has been a challenging target for missions, but several have successfully landed, including Viking 1 and 2 in 1976. 17. NASA is planning a mission to collect samples from the Martian surface and return them to Earth for analysis. 18. A Martian day, or sol, is about 24.6 hours long. 19. A Martian year is approximately 687 Earth days. 20. The search for life on Mars is ongoing, with missions like the Mars 2020 rover, Perseverance, designed to look for signs of past microbial life. 21. Evidence suggests that liquid water may exist underground in certain areas, potentially in subsurface lakes. 22. Mars has dust devils, miniature tornadoes, that frequently sweep across its surface. 23. The Martian volcano known as Mount Everest would be 3 times taller than Earth's Mount Everest. 24. Mars polar ice caps change with the seasons, growing in the winter and shrinking in the summer. 25. The Martian atmosphere is about 100 times thinner than Earth's, making it impossible for humans to breathe. 26. Scientists have detected methane in Mars' atmosphere, which could be a sign of geological or biological activity. 27. The Viking 1 and Viking 2 landers were the first spacecraft to successfully land on Mars in 1976. 28. Many missions to Mars have failed, with more than half of them ending in failure. 29. While Mars once had rivers, they are no longer active. Water on the surface would instantly freeze or evaporate. 30. Mars experiences global dust storms that can block sunlight and affect the planet's climate. 31. Mars' thin atmosphere is gradually being lost to space due to its lack of a magnetic field. 32. Some scientists have proposed terraforming Mars by making its surface more habitable for humans. 33. Meteorites from Mars have been found on Earth, offering insights into the planet's geology. 34. Radar data indicates that Mars may have large subsurface ice deposits. 35. Mars has some of the largest impact basins in the solar system, like the Hellas Planitia. 36. A global dust storm in 2018 covered the solar panels of the Mars rover Opportunity, leading to its mission's end. 37. NASA's Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter has been studying the planet since 2006 and has provided valuable data. 38. Claims of evidence for past microbial life on Mars remain controversial and are the subject of ongoing research. 39. Valles Marineris is not only the longest canyon on Mars, but also the longest in the entire solar system. 40. NASA's MAVEN mission studies the Martian atmosphere and how it interacts with the solar wind. 41. NASA and other space agencies have plans for future human missions to Mars, though they are years away. 42. The Perseverance rover, which landed in 2021, carries the first helicopter on Mars, known as Ingenuity. 43. Mars has Marsquakes, similar to earthquakes on Earth, detected by the InSight lander. 44. Mars global dust storms play a role in its climate, affecting temperature and weather patterns. 45. In the movie The Martian, the protagonist grows potatoes on Mars, an idea based on real scientific research about potentially growing crops on the planet. 46. Olympus Mons is not only the tallest volcano, but also the widest in the solar system. 47. The thin atmosphere and dust storms on Mars pose challenges for solar panels, which are commonly used in spacecraft. 48. Rover missions have found evidence of ancient lakes and riverbeds, indicating a more watery past. 49. Mars has about 38% of Earth's gravity, which would make physical activities significantly different for humans. 50. Some scientists believe Mars may have had a vast ocean, covering part of its surface billions of years ago. 51. The Viking landers conducted experiments to search for signs of life on Mars, yielding ambiguous results that continue to be debated. 52. Mars has a dynamic weather system with dust storms, clouds, and temperature fluctuations. 53. The Viking 1 lander took the first photo of the Martian surface from the surface itself. 54. Mars has strong winds that can help clean dust off the solar panels of rovers. 55. The source of methane on Mars is still debated, with potential biological or geological origins. 56. Olympus Mons is approximately 72,000 feet 22 kilometers tall, nearly 3 times the height of Mount Everest. 57. Mars experiences seasons similar to Earth, due to its axial tilt. 58. The Mars Global Surveyor, launched in 1996, provided extensive data on the Martian surface and climate. 59. Dust devils leave visible tracks on the Martian surface, seen by rovers and orbiters. 60. Future missions may attempt to produce oxygen from Mars' carbon dioxide-rich atmosphere for a human use. 61. The Mars Pathfinder mission in 1997 included the Sojourner rover, which was the first successful rover on Mars. 62. NASA's Mariner 4 was the first spacecraft to return images of Mars from a flyby in 1965. 63. Mars' orbit is more elliptical and inclined than Earth's, resulting in greater temperature variations. 64. Mars has clouds made of water ice and carbon dioxide that play a role in its climate. 65. Viking 2's experiments suggested the Martian soil contained nutrients that could support plant growth. 66. Mars has numerous impact craters, some of which have been explored by rovers. 67. Unlike Earth, Mars' iron core is no longer active, leading to the loss of its magnetic field. 68. Ingenuity, the Mars helicopter, successfully demonstrated powered flight in the thin Martian atmosphere. 69. During the polar night on Mars, temperatures can drop to extreme lows. 70. The InSight lander detected Marsquakes, shedding light on the planet's interior. 71. Mars' geological features suggest the presence of liquid water in the distant past. 72. Martian dust storms can limit sunlight, affecting the power and operations of solar-powered rovers. 73. Curiosity rover found evidence that Gale Crater once hosted an ancient lake. 74. Mars' iron-rich surface gives it its distinctive reddish appearance. 75. Geyser-like eruptions of carbon dioxide have been observed in the Martian South Polar region. 76. Mars' axial tilt varies significantly, leading to climate changes over long periods. 77. Methane on Mars exhibits seasonal variations, with higher concentrations during the Martian summer. 78. The Viking 1 lander captured the first color photo of Mars' surface in 1976. 79. Mars has vast sand dune fields, shaped by winds over time. 80. Scientists continue to explore the possibility of past microbial life on Mars, with missions like Perseverance focusing on astrobiology. 81. Terraforming Mars would require significant efforts, including thickening the atmosphere and increasing surface temperatures. 82. Mars dust devils can generate static electricity, potentially posing a risk to future human missions. 83. Hematite, an iron oxide mineral, has been found on Mars and is associated with the presence of liquid water in the past. 84. Viking 2's gas release experiment found no evidence of organic compounds in the Martian soil. 85. Mars was once volcanically active, as evidenced by its volcanic features 86. Evidence of ancient river-valley networks suggests Mars had a more temperate and watery past. 87. Phobos and Deimos are among the smallest moons in the solar system. 88. Mars' thin atmosphere scatters sunlight differently, causing blue sunsets and sunrises. 89. Mars still has remnants of magnetic fields, preserved in its surface rocks. 90. Mars' core is believed to be partially liquid, unlike Earth's solid inner core. 91. Private companies like SpaceX have ambitious plans for a human colonization of Mars in the future. 92. NASA's upcoming Mars Sample Return mission to collect and return rock and soil samples to Earth. 93. Mars has a more eccentric elliptical orbit than Earth, leading to significant differences in its distance from the Sun. 94. NASA's Mars Polar Lander mission in 1999 ended in failure during its landing attempt. 95. The origin of methane on Mars remains a topic of scientific investigation with multiple hypotheses. 96. Martian sand dunes change shape and location due to seasonal wind patterns. 97. Mars has a cold desert climate with extremely low humidity. 98. Large ice sheets exist beneath Mars' surface, potentially a future water resource for human missions. 99. Evidence suggests that Gale Crater, explored by the Curiosity rover, was once a habitable lakeside environment. 100. Mars continues to captivate scientists and space enthusiasts alike, with many mysteries yet to be uncovered through ongoing missions and future exploration.